Cheer up. Kunyen. The technique we're going to be working on right now is Dongjuma Bucket Chigi. That is your back fist to the temple. We've already gone back fist. We know that back fist, you're striking with the back of these knuckles right here. And as you strike, you want to make contact not up on the knuckle, but right here on that motion spot right above it. Okay, well, you can rotate in a little bit and get that, but you have to make sure that as you do that, you fully extend and don't bend the wrist. So as the wrist extends, so as the wrist extends, so does the technique. So I don't want to see this and don't want to see that, because that will weaken your technique and cause injury. Okay, so pay attention to that. As we do that, you can find this on page 65 of your Poomsae manual, where you can see a visual of it in real time as you're practicing. Okay, let's go ahead and start. This one also comes from the shoulder and the armpit. So as you come through, the opposite hand's going to pull back. And this one, a lot of times you're going to have that hip rotation. You're going to rotate and you throw the elbow once again. And then instead of striking and rotating this way, you're going to strike and rotate that way. So it's this motion, and you're striking to the temple. So if somebody is facing me, I'm going to strike right here. So if Bob right here is facing me, I'm going to come through here, start at that armpit, pull my elbow, aiming it right at that armpit, and then striking into that temple. I want to hit that nice and powerful. There are pressure points right there that are pretty painful. Practicing this technique a lot is really, really helpful, because the more you practice it, the more your hips and shoulder and arm execution can unify together. And as you do that, you're going to have so much more power. So you want to make sure that it's not just light. Make sure you strike into your target 2 to 3 inches past your target when you're going to the face. And I really want to drive with my hips, and then the arm flicks out. So it's just this motion here. You'll notice my hip turns, and I want my hip to turn so that I can add that power to my hand technique. Okay, so are you ready? Let's go ahead and practice this right here. We're going to strike. If you have a bob, I want you practicing this on the bob. It's so much easier when you have an actual target to practice on. And then if you don't, then just do it in the air. But it's something that you really want to work on your accuracy. So a lot of times people will just practice in the air, and then they have no accuracy. When they really get into a target, they're all over the place. We don't want you to be all over the place. So really focus on a specific area. If you're doing it in the mirror, put a tape up on the mirror where you're striking and see if you can land your fist on that spot every single time. Okay? From the armpit, here we go. Let's practice this motion, pulling the hand back. Ready? Hand starts down. Okay? This hand comes from the armpit and rotates out. This one rotates up. Here we go. Let's do 5 on our left with our left hand. Ready? Hana. Do. Set. Net. Toss it. Yasit. Elbow. Yabo. Aho. Kyo. Guess we did 10. Okay, this is good for you. So now we're going to do the other side. We'll do 10 on the other side to match. We're going to practice it slow first. Here we go. From the armpit, hand once again. Left hand is pulling back and rotating up as it rotates back. You want to make sure it doesn't rotate till the last second. As you're striking from here, lead with the elbow. Rotate out, strike that hand. Boom. And you're really motioning. The motion is back into your target. Okay, here we go. So you're going to go kana, just right here. Make sure you're hitting that temple. Get that knuckle, this knuckle right here into that temple, right behind the eye. There's a pressure point there that will hurt. Ready? Hana, dual, set, net, toss it, yas it, elbow, up, yo. Good. All right. Keep practicing, practicing, practicing. I'd like to see you practice that at least 10 times on each side every day for 2 weeks. Get a flow for that. And in fact, what you probably want to do is practice it 10 times slow and practice it 10 times fast so that you can get your accuracy. Make sure your hips are rotating with that. All right? Then hashtag did it, your name and the date. Comments and questions, also put them below. I look forward to seeing you in class soon. Cheerio up. Kunyen.